I guess variety is the spice of life, but after a week of paragliding, I needed a change of scenery. So I got out of town. I drove a little motorbike I rented for, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks a day from Santa Elena up to Calima Lake. So on the map here, Santa Elena is right here. And I went north through El Cerrito on 25 up to Buga. Then I went west and then along the south side of the lake. And then I came right over around this little hook. And I rented, not at Pascal Kitesurf School, but somewhere right next to there that was cheaper. I got a 12-meter kite and a board and a wetsuit for, I don't know, 40 or 50 bucks US. And I kited right in here for about an hour, just going back and forth here. The water was actually surprisingly warm. They set up my kite for me and my bar and lines. They packed everything up for me when I was done, which is really nice. I took a cold shower afterwards. And then I met a friend there. And then after that, we went in and she helped me find a room in Calamita, which is where we stayed. Calamita kind of transitions right into Darien, but we stayed right in this area here. So here I am on the road up to Buga, and you can see that the main roads between cities are actually nicely paved. Got a helmet on, long sleeves. Now here I am. This is my first view of Lago Calima. It's a very long lake. It was beautiful. You can see the mountains there in the background. A lot of greenery. Just gorgeous. It's a shot looking down the lake as I'm coming in. Beautiful, beautiful. Here's another shot of the road going back toward Buga. This is when I left, but you can see some of the little shops on the side where people are selling food. They would take these shipping containers and turn them into these little storefronts and stuff. Never seen this before, monkey crossing. This is the friend that I met kite surfing at that little school. She was teaching German here in somewhere in Colombia, and I met up with her, and then we went out to eat and stuff, and she showed me around the city. That was really nice. She spoke English. This is the downtown in Calamita/Darien. They have the buildings all lit up. Remember that those center squares are where like a lot of the festivity happens. A lot of people hang out. Some little shops around the park. Here's Calima, known for its kite surfing and a lot of the water activities around the lake. This is the hostel where I stayed, Hostel Marcella. It was very inexpensive. It was under $20. It's right through those little yellow gates there. That was the little motorbike that I rented from someone through the paragliding school. And I actually got to park that inside that little yellow gated area. That's the key that they left for me out on the table when I got there. And now here is a little video tour of my room. That's the shower right there. The water wasn't cold, but it wasn't warm. Toilet. Little sink area. Little kitchenette there if you're going to cook. I did not. There's the bike I was on. Hangout area. This is the back area behind some back bathrooms. A little kind of garden, secret garden. Very unique and eclectic. Barking dogs. Couple toilets and another shower. Check out this shower. Some CPVC. And this walking down the hallway back to my room. I didn't see any other people when I was there. That's my room right there on the left. They didn't even have sheets for me. I had to grab some random blankets. Just outside my place. Then I went and I got some breakfast there that next morning. Keep in mind, 4,000 Colombian pesos is $1. All right, so $1.50, $1.75. The most expensive thing is rice with ranchero, higado, and carne for $2. Actually, there's something for $2.50 there, but very reasonable prices. Awesome. And this is what I ate. That's fresh squeezed orange juice with some eggs and an arepa and some sort of pastry thing that I got. All this was under, I don't know, it was under $3 or $4. Here she is squeezing the orange juice. That's fresh squeezed, baby. That is awesome. It was really good. And then I went and got my hair cut from this kid. I don't know. It was under $5. I don't know how much he actually charged me. He also, I also asked for a shave, and you can see he kind of cut me in one spot there, but it wasn't the greatest haircut, but it was a Colombian haircut, and it was a good experience. And then this was a presentation that we went to about how the coffee beans are like prepared and roasted and made, and the different types of coffee and all this stuff. They were going to do it in English, but I was the only English speaker there amongst like 7 or 8 other people, so I insisted. I said, no, please do it in Spanish.
Entonces, ¿qué estamos haciendo ahorita? Educando a colombianos, personas internacionales de cada